As great a scorer as KD is, he's always been willing to make that extra pass. Nice look from him.
Now here's Harden. Phenomenal stats on a consistent basis. Puts up over 24 points a game. And that one's good. Sharp.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Pass to Durant. They double-team Durant. Back to Carter. To the paint. Here's Sarr. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
The Frenchman, s'il vous plaît. Taking flight, you gotta like Sarr. Tough call for his coach. Second foul already. We'll see how much the staff trusts him.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. I asked Coach what the game plan is for Kevin Durant. They remarked, hope KD misses a few shots. A 7-footer with his skill should be illegal. Durant is a legend, but our guys are hyped to face off with him. Let's see if their energy can slow Durant down a little bit, guys.
And Allie, thanks. To the right side. Back to Durant. To the middle. And he jams it home with authority.
I just love the unselfishness in the play of Kevin Durant. He said he wants to play the game the right way. Nice example there.
Shot is good by Gordon.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Sarr. And here's Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Easy money for the Slim Reaper. Nice finish.
Now here's Harden. Robbed. Takes the three. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And that does it for the first quarter. They're up 7.
Kansas City, 12.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He wants... a few moments to regroup with his players. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
And Josh Richardson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
So it's the home team now. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Next up, the Knicks in New York. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Richardson. Pass to Herter. Here's Sarr, defended by Nurkic. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Yusuf Nurkic picks one up. Grant, you talk about NBA length. Alex Sarr has it in spades.
So many young bigs we're seeing these days. He combines that length with some guard skills as well. And that's a very intriguing package. Obviously, Alexander Sarr's stature grabs your attention, but he's stronger than he looks, too. And that can be a pretty dangerous combination if he learns to use it right.
Well, that's 2 fouls on him early. He'll have to be careful not to pick up another one.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute to play. Outside Herder. Here's Prince. Still no points. Outside Herder. From deep three-point range. It's hauled in by Reddish.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
Now here's Richardson. To the inside. Off target at the rim. Here's Reddish. Here he goes. And that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, just a great find by Clingan. As he plays more and more, the game will slow down for him.
Pass to Herder. To the paint. Here's Sarr. The layup off target.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish. I just love the ball move.
Now here's Richardson. Pass to Prince. Will it go? And Clingan pulls it down. Launches it. Harden misses. And so it's Kansas City with it. It's a 16-point game. Well, they've got the Bulls ahead of them next in Chicago. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Now Walker. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue, but in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
And here's Richardson, still without a bucket. Outside Herder. He drops it from range.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Inside. Here's Shannon. The kick out to Walker. Fires for 3. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Now shooting the 3 ball at almost 60%. They've been blazing this second quarter.
And the foul called on Cam Reddish. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
Now Carter. Driving to the basket. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Now here's Harden. 10 points for him. Pass to Sarr. Now here's Ivy. There's the triple. And Clingan pulls it down. Here's Harden. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
When you have one of the great scorers in the history of the game, as you do with James Harden, obviously you want the ball in his hands as much as possible.
Now here's Durant. Big-time offensive force he's been. He's averaging just over 31 a game. Clock at 2. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Durant's got 6.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
To the middle. Here's Gordon. Whoa! And he dunks it down.
Wow, how about the burst? Aaron Gordon off the floor so fast. Don't sleep on him, gentlemen. You're going to look silly. Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
First personal foul.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw good from Sharp. So he gets them both. And so it's Kansas City with it, trailing by 19. Pass to Durant. Here's Sarr. Back to Durant. Shot clock at 6. And here's Ivy from the arc. On target from range. Ivy's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock.
His 4th foul already, and we're not even at halftime. He'll likely limit his minutes the rest of the way.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
James Harden brings tremendous versatility. He can score it, he can distribute. Whatever you need from him offensively, he can provide it.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Kansas City shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. Harden with it. 15 points in the game. They get it back. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And I'll tell you what, this is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the boards.
Man, doing serious work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Up 19. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Here's Durant. Lays it up and banks it in. Durant's got 8.
You love the efficiency of that play. Kevin Durant on the interior. Yes, sir.
When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
And Kansas City with possession. 17-point game. And Kevin Durant is arguably the greatest scoring forward ever. What makes KD so incredible, Doris?
B.A., this game better go into triple overtime if I've got to list everything that makes this guy special. Size, elite shooting, ability to handle the ball at 7 feet, put it on the deck, get past, finish in traffic, rebound. You need me to guard every single position on the defensive end? I can do that. I could go on all night. How much time we got, B.A.?
One of the all-time greats, Kevin Durant, the Slim Reaper.
Aaron Gordon showing he can jump out of the gym. How about that alley-oop?
Down low. Here's Sarr. Misses the layup. And they're pushing it up.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. Well, Kevin Durant steadily climbing up the top 10 of the all-time scoring list. He said, I've been in the league for half of my life now. It's a blessing to be playing on this platform and doing what I love to do. I just want to continue to keep putting in good work and keep adding to what I already did.
One of the greats, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Harden. He's got 15. Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
The very definition of a high percentage shot. Aaron Gordon, throw it down.
From deep, Sarr. Give him that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
To the middle. And Gordon with the big finish.
Not only is James Harden one of the elite one-on-one players, this guy is an elite passer, and it's on display there.
Kansas City shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
At the line for Kansas City.
And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
Good on both. Now that we have a few years of reference, it's safe to say the NBA play-in tournament has been a roaring success, Grant.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. And people forget it was created in the peak of the pandemic. The league set up a lifeline for teams that lost key players to COVID. And it has turned into something much, much greater.
Well, the offensive game of Aaron Gordon continues to improve, and when he's feeling it, he stays aggressive.
Pass to Carter. Here's Eason. And Kansas City misses again.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Yeah, the vertical for Sharp is there. He'll be a challenge to contest in this league for sure.
Eason, good.
There's real synergy in play right now on the offensive end. The pass was right where it needed to be.
Pass to Klingon. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Carter.
Kansas City
And
timeout.
Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And you watch Donovan Klingon. He really benefited from that extra year in college, Grant.
Yeah, the development cycle can be a little longer for centers, B.A. He cleaned up a lot offensively and took his strength and conditioning to another level.
For Kansas City. Now here's Holiday.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Picked by Smith. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Prince. Shoots over Harden. And Kansas City misses again. And he drives in. Holiday grabs the miss. Smith with it. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And so it's Kansas City with it. They trail by 18. Clock at 6. Prince from deep three-point land. From beyond the arc and then some. Prince has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Josh Richardson gets the whistle that time.
Richardson.
That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Harden. 15 points in the game. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
One of the great NBA players one-on-one in the history of the game, James Harden, has got a rhythm, and that's trouble.
Pass to Prince. Right side Herter. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Here's Sarr. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. That one goes. Count it. Harden's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And here's Richardson. No points so far. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Now Harden. It'll count. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
Coaches talk about ending quarters. Well,
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Well, Doris, with so many franchises, the star player has a lot of sway.
well, it's me, BA. So much of this speaks to which star are we talking about. If you take someone like Stephen Curry, who historically has welcomed other stars to play alongside him, or has at moments in his career had to elevate young players who maybe have to play through some mistakes, he welcomes both. It depends on the star we're talking about.
Screen by Eason. Just 5 to shoot. Durant. Can't connect from 14. Harden with it. Takes a 3. Sinks it from distance. Harden's got 10 points in just the second half.
Building confidence in that deep ball. 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second.
Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Here's Klingon. Misses in close. And Kansas City with possession. Here's Durant. It falls. 5 for 11 in the game.
We call that the ultimate high percentage look for one of the most efficient scorers ever. KD in the house.
Here's Harden. Takes it inside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And he makes the first. Harden hits them both. And we're starting to see some big contracts for NBA head coaches, Doris.
Well, BA, whether we are talking about player contracts or coaches' contracts, the cost of business is the cost of business. And coaches, to me, earn every penny. Because what happens when teams underperform? The first fall guy is typically that head coach. I have 0 problems with the salaries.
Tries the spin move. With the spin, and the rebound goes to Kansas City. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, BA, that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
The steal.
Boy, sloppy play, a supreme lack of focus. That's 4 turnovers for him now.
Harden from outside. Sarr pulls it in.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Gordon with a steal. And they're on the run. Flushes it down to finish the break.
That's an athletic play by Sharp. Putting in the sweat to beat the other guys back on the fast break.
Here's Durant. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
Here's Harden. And there's the drive. Good. Harden's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, James Harden's ability to put it on the deck and get to the cup is elite. And because of that size and frame, he's going to finish most often.
Off the mark from 16 feet.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And technology, always a conversation, Doris. So talk to us about wearable sensors and where that is between the league and players union.
Yeah, you know, obviously there are some privacy concerns because what these wearables give you are devices to measure how healthy a player is. What should his exertion level be based on all kinds of health information? Resting heart rate variability. What was the quality of sleep? Quality of sleep is a huge issue in the NBA with all the late flights and tip times, et cetera, cross-country travel. When you're investing millions into your players, you're trying to take the best care you can of them, and some of that goes to the information you can glean from these wearables. I love them.
Back to Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
It's not just that Kevin Durant scores it. It is the efficiency with which he does it. This guy, you can lean into him on the offensive end.
Klingen's shot is off.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off sharp.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
Gordon with a steal. And he's all alone. And Gordon with the big finish.
Boy, how about the defense? And then the finish on the other end. Aaron Gordon making plays for his team.
And Kansas City with possession. On the wing, Ivy. Five to shoot. Left side, Durant. Unloads from 13. And Klingen pulls it down. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Counted from distance.
The three-point shooting of James Harden has always been pure.
Back to Daniels. Ooh, Durant with a steal. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Here's Harden. There's the drive. And then Harden with the jam.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Outside Durant.
Home team foul. Dyson Daniels. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
.41 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Home team foul. Dyson Daniels. Third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
That one misses.
Kansas City.
There are some
Durant.
superstars who just love to play the game and work on the craft. That is Kevin Durant in a nutshell. You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
Harden drawing the double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Now here's Durant. Pass to Sarr. Clock at 6. And Kansas City misses again. And so the home crowd treated to a win, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.